Hey, would you look at that? I got open net type. So guys, it is official and also pretty damn exciting. I have moved into an apartment officially. This is my first time living alone, so it has been a really weird and exciting experience for me. And I love you guys because literally as soon as I announced it on Twitter, I think like last week or maybe the week before that I was moving into an apartment, almost all of you immediately were like, Max, does that mean no more hotspot? And yes, it does, because for those of you who don't know, I was playing on my iPhone's hotspot for years, literally, because I've lived in this house for years. Literally no internet provider could reach me, and some people don't believe me when I say that because I mean, like, life without internet in like today's age is weird, but no, I'm telling you guys, literally no internet provider could reach us. But obviously I've got like iPhone cell service up there or whatever, and so basically how I've been able to play all these years online and then upload every day is that I'd play online on Xbox or whatever on my iPhone hotspot, and then because uploading takes way too much data, I'd go to the library that was down the street or in town. I'd take my laptop to the library and I'd just upload my videos that way. And I did that for years. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. And so obviously the first thing I did when I moved into this apartment is I hooked up my laptop and I checked the internet, and this is the speed that I got. As soon as I saw those numbers, I was in heaven. There were a lot of people tweeting me back too, saying that the upload speed wasn't good, or it was average at least or something like that. But you guys don't understand. I don't care what the speed is. I'm going to show you guys what my speed was before this, what my iPhone hotspot speed was, what I was playing on basically. This is what my iPhone's hotspot speed was. I'll put that on the screen right now. That is what I was playing on. Like, you guys don't understand the struggle that I was going through. It was literally horrible. Like, I've never hosted my own game. Like, I've never been a host of a game before in my entire life. I mean, I have before, but it's been at like friends' houses and stuff. I've never been able to do that with my hotspot, and I've pulled host a couple times with this internet already, and oh my god, it's amazing. I haven't hit any clips yet, but I mean, I've come close. Also, something that I can do that I've never been able to do before is I can actually live stream like during the day and stuff now. Before at my mom's house, the only time I could live stream is when our like data bill or whatever for the hotspot reset, and even then when the data bill or whatever reset, I could only do it for 15 gigabytes, which is nothing for those of you who don't know. Like, for any of you guys who have gone over your data limit before, you know that if you just like watch YouTube for an hour, 15 gigabytes goes like that. And so if I'm live streaming on my hotspot, that honestly, the 15 gigabytes goes so quick. And so I was only able to live stream on Twitch for like an hour, maybe a month. And for those of you who follow me on Twitch, you already know that I've live streamed a couple times at this apartment already. And so I can finally like live stream during the day and stuff for you guys. And so I do plan on live streaming a little bit. It's not going to be like an everyday thing, but I definitely want to make it at least a weekly thing. If we could get some like charity live streams going too, that'd be really awesome, because I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, but I've never been able to with my internet. And so charity live streams are definitely something I'm going to look into doing. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys want me to do like an apartment tour or something like that. A lot of you guys have requested that on Twitter. And yes, I am going to be doing an apartment tour for you guys, just to show you guys around and show you guys my place. I just wanted to make sure it was okay with my roommate Amanda before I went around like showing the place on YouTube. Obviously, we're not going to go back in like her room, and then she also has like a recording studio too, because she plays instruments. But this is actually her place. It's a condominium, and then her parents are renting it out to me. And so that's why I wanted to make sure it was like okay with her and her parents before I went around like recording it and putting it on YouTube. And then also my room is kind of messy. Like, you guys can't really see it, but I've just got like boxes of stuff just all over the place because I haven't really unpacked everything yet, because I did just move in. Overall, the apartment is really nice though. It's really cozy. It's a really good size, because I think the whole place is supposed to fit like 3 people, but it's only me and Amanda in here. So the size is actually really nice. And then when I was living with my mom, the commute to work would be like 20 minutes, something like that, with traffic 30 minutes. But living here, it's actually only 8 minutes away, which is crazy. So my commute to work is a lot less, which gives me more time to get ready or maybe even eat in the morning, because I rarely eat before going to work, which is bad. Overall, what I'm trying to say though is that I'm really happy with this apartment. And obviously, like, the most hype thing about this whole place is the internet. This is literally like the first time in my entire life I haven't had to play on a hotspot. I also don't have ping that's over 9,000, and no, that's not an exaggeration. I literally had like ping when playing League of Legends that was over 9,000. It was ridiculous. Also, I do apologize if I'm kind of talking quiet. Like, I'm not being as loud as I usually do in my videos, but that's just because I'm like really scared that I'm going to like disturb the neighbors and stuff like that, because this apartment is actually in a horrible spot for me being a YouTuber anyway, because the whole place is like a big apartment complex, right? Like, all the apartments are like connected or whatever, and this apartment is literally in the middle of everything. It's a 3-story apartment complex, right? We're on the 2nd story, and then we're also like in the middle of everything, so there's literally people above me, below me, to the left and the right. And so because this whole apartment complex is like really strict on like rules when it comes to like being loud, it is during the day right now, and that's usually when I am gonna do a lot of my recording, because obviously like past 10 p.m. I think was what the rule was. That's when you have to be like really quiet, because that's like curfew or whatever. And so most of my recording is gonna be during the day, usually when I get home from work at like 10 a.m. just because I really don't want to disturb the neighbors and get like a noise complaint or something like that. But I do have a solution, and I'm really hoping it works, because there is a possibility that it won't work. But I am going to be doing my best to soundproof this room, because obviously if I'm playing horror games or Dark Souls or something like that, like the video is not going to be that entertaining if I can't be loud. I'm going to be getting a ton of acoustic foam, which is what you put in like studios and stuff to absorb sound, and I'm going to be putting that all over the walls, and I'm really hoping that'll do the trick so I don't get any noise complaints or anything like that. This is my first video in the apartment, so I don't really know if like me talking in this normal voice right now, it's actually not even my normal voice. I'm like kind of quiet, but I don't know, that's like my biggest fear right now, is just having someone have a noise complaint and I'm gonna get kicked out, and I don't want that to happen, because I'm like in heaven right now with this internet. I honestly love this apartment, and if I get kicked out, I don't know, it's GG, game over. But I just basically wanted to announce the whole thing to you guys, because it is pretty big news and it's a huge change in my life. I mean, obviously I don't have to play on a hotspot anymore, and I don't have to go to the library to upload every day, but on top of that, it's a big change for me because I'm actually living on my own. So it is a pretty big change for me, but I am really excited to get back into the daily video grind. I did get paid today, so as soon as this video is up, I'm gonna go to the bank, cash my check, and then order some acoustic foam for the walls, and we'll see where we go from there, because like I said, I really don't want any noise complaints. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this has been Max. Peace.